Hi everyone, welcome to my channels. I'm actually live streaming from both channels, so H. Cooper Crafty Bug and Crafty Bug's Homecoming Mum Beehive. So it should be on both channels. Welcome. I hope you will subscribe if you're not subscribed, like, share, comment, but please be kind with those comments. Okay, I only have about an hour, but I really want to work on a mum, or I try to put up some pre-made mums on my Etsy shop every year, and I need to get busy doing that. Just realized I need to turn on my hot glue gun. Pamski's Crafty Heart. That's a cute name. Thank you so much for being here. Well, I love it. Thank you for your first time here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am not a live stream scheduler. I am just a, oh, I can do one. Let's do one now. So you never know when I'm going live. So I really want to make a mum, and I only have an hour, so let's see what I can get done. Should be 5.5-inch flowers. That says 6.5. These may be 6.5. All right, 5.5 are in here. Hi, Miss Juanita. How are you? Get the flower out. Gonna fall off there. I keep pushing on it. Hola, Joe. How are you? Lady, I am so sorry. I still have not worked on my sublimation printer. So I haven't forgotten about you. There's just so much that I want to get done. I want to work on a mum, but I only have an hour, so I don't know how much time I'm actually going to have. Let me put this flower out. Again, this is a 5.5-inch flower. There you go. I am happy to give you that, Goose Girl. I still have some trash up here from last night. I'm so glad. And that's something I need to work on. I need to figure out my sublimation printer before homecoming season, but you know, there's always too much to do and not enough time to do it. Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right. I'm going to get a white Chanel stem, and I just keep mine in a jar. My hot glue gun is heating up, but that's something I'd like to get prepped and ready. You guys know each other, huh? From the crocheting world, I'm guessing. Let's see here. I'm just checking. I've got both my channels going. So we'll see how that goes. I figured. Oh, she seems really nice. I'm new to knowing her, but yeah, she seems like a sweetheart. All right, I'm going to switch cameras. Now it's much darker. Let's see if I can add some light here. That's a little better, isn't it? How about that? All right. I'm at a loss. I'm rusty. It should be my 5.5-inch backers. Yep. And I got these from, oops, sorry. Forgot which camera. L&M. Over there. Oh, y'all are sweet. I love people that are supportive of each other. All right, so scissors. Looks like that's heating up good. Just gonna chop that off like so. Run that through the back. Whichever way you like to do your flowers. Nothing wrong with however it is. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I'm sorry. I'm sanitizing my hands before I touch this again. It's just constant sneezing right now. Just make a little knot. Put that back through. And I like to put some hot glue under that to really secure that good. Okay. Pull it back tight again and then fluff it out. I like to pinch it too so it covers it up and you can't see it in there. Even if I'm going to put something on the flower, I just like knowing that it's covered up. Now I can put that. You can glue a little bit back here too if you need to. I'm going to set this to the side so it's nice and dry and set when I'm ready for it. Thank you. It is. And I don't know where you guys are, but here in North Texas, sorry, I just realized my glue gun is just pouring hot glue out of it. Anyway, in Northeast Texas, it's horrible. And the weather keeps going up and down. And it's just awful. No, not my friend either. Virginia. Okay. Awesome. Alrighty. I haven't even decided on a color or anything. I was just like, I think I'm going to go live and I'm going to make a move. Let's see. You know what? I think I'll do green. I have a lot of green. And I don't even know what size I want to work on. I hadn't really thought this through. I'm just winging it. Washington State. Look at us all over the place. I love it. Now, I'm guessing it's really wet there all the time. Is that true? Or is that just a misconception that we have? Okay, I think I'm going to do a... Excuse me. Let me think. All right, I'm going to do a mid-size. For a mid-size for me is around 15-inch skirt. And when I say 15-inch skirt, I mean, oh my gosh. From the bottom of the back. I think I inhaled something. Oh my gosh. 15 inches from the bottom of the backer is what I like. So I usually cut 16 to 17 inches. That way, those first inch to 2 inches, inch usually isn't quite enough for me. I like to go more like 2, so 1.5 to 2. It's enough to touch the backer, and it doesn't have to be exact 15 inches. I just want the skirt to be around 15 inches. Let's see. On the West Coast side, it is wet and green. I'm in the southeast corner. See, I didn't know that. You know, you think of places like, think of the state and you think of one section of it. But, that's like Texas. We have the Panhandle, which is desert-like, and it's just completely different in the area where I'm at. Hey, Tara, how are you? Actually, let me think. Because what I'm thinking is I want to make one that's pretty basic. I mean, it's going to have lots of stuff on it, but I don't want to make it too girly or anything like that, because I think I want to put options for attaching. Like I want to put a garter on it. So it could be an arm garter or a leg garter for a girl. And then also like a pin on for a girl. And I may even do a ribbon necklace. You know, if it ended up being a guy, then they could just cut off the ribbon necklace part. But I'm thinking like try to make it pretty unisex, I guess. You know, not too girly, not too blingy. And then because sometimes I sell more girls when I do the pre-made, but sometimes I always get somebody asking me, do you have this in a garter? So I'm thinking like make it either or. It's going to be hard for me not to bling it up though. So I think I'm going to go with the 12-inch skirt, because last year I started a new size with my full size, like 6-inch or 5.5, either one, with a 12-inch skirt for girls and guys garters and girls mums. And I actually sold quite a few of them and ended up being more popular. And I really liked it on the garters too. So I think I'm going to go like that. 12-inch skirt. Again, I only have till about 2:30. I'm going to try to watch the clock. So again, I'm going to go 13 to 14 inches. Oh, it's fell up on me. I'm not even counting how many I'm cutting. Okay, that's a good start. I do not have a trash box in here anymore. It was gross, so I got rid of it. I really need one. I should have grabbed a basket. I have all these little baskets. Well, I'm not prepared at all. I try not to cut more than 3 of these at a time, because usually it'll get all nasty and messed up if I do more than that. It looks like I cut 8 pieces. Like I said, I wasn't even paying attention to how many. I need to roll this back up before this gets messed up. And I think I'll cut some black too. Let's go ahead and color block it. Let's do black. Hello, Miss K. How are you? Sweet lady yourself. And I'm not even paying attention to how many again. Let's start with that. Hello, Miss Alice. I know, I've been doing all kinds of lives here lately, haven't I? You're always a delightful surprise, too. We were just crafting last night, man. Me and Miss Alice and a few other people. working on a mum to put on my Etsy shop because I try to put some pre-made mums on there. That's almost out of staples. Just overlapping these. Oops, just wanted to. And I'm trying to make it look full. Not doing a certain amount. I get asked all the time, how many ribbons do you attach to a mum? I am not going back and counting that. I'm sorry. You're more than welcome to watch the video and count how many ribbons I cut and attach. But I like doing that. I think I only did 6 black, but I did 8 green. I'm not going to make it super wide. So it's about 13.5 inches wide and 17, a little over 17 inches. Yep, and it's right on 12 for the skirt. How much salt or sugar do you put in a recipe? It's done until it's ready. And that is my answer to a lot of the mom stuff. Okay. All right, now for some pretty ribbons. Let's see here. Okay, what do we have over here? Oh, I have some green. Oh. I guess I could switch cameras again for y'all so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. A lot. Enough said. Exactly. Oh, thank you. I may end up going live later again today. If the TV is on and if there's ever an animal on TV, Kit Kat goes crazy. And then Lucy starts barking because that's enough. There's no more animals on TV. Anyway, then Lucy starts barking because, hey, Kit Kat's barking. Let's bark too. All right. Some black ice crunch ribbon. What else do we have? Not open yet. Oh. Always have to throw away the yucky outside ribbon. There's nothing out there, Lulu. It's okay. You don't have to eat anything up today. Okay. Oh, no, wrong camera. So this is like the metallic, but this is the black or foil, whatever you want to call it, and then the ice crunch. Nope. No, I don't do one. Okay, I'm going to switch cameras again. That one's already cut. I don't want to do anything with that one. Oh, I cut that too long. It's hard to measure it over there. Just trying to give some different textures here. See, I cut them way too long. Oh well, that's okay. Hi, Debbie. UNT colors. Awesome. That one again because it wasn't good. Okay. Now we'll do some green diamond dust. I forget sometimes to use the different colors of diamond dust. Last season, I got it in as many colors as I could. Actually, I think I'm going to put one on the edge. Let's see. Yep. Hey, Connie's here. I'm out in the garden, but I'm in Connie's pocket. I can only go on until 2:30, but I was telling them I can probably go back on later this afternoon. I should be able to. So even early evening. Seriously, why do we keep barking? Kit Kat, quit watching TV. It's a Burger King commercial. Okay. Let's see. How about some silver? Yeah, how about we put some silver in here too? Or I could just stick with black and green and add no silver. So basically, I'm on your butt. Nice. Oh, let me think. I want to add more ribbons than that. I don't have to make it too full. We'll have stuff in here. Nothing that I want to add though. Let's see. I'm always hesitant to do like silver or gold because I mean most schools are going to do silver with this, but there are some that want to do gold. Hi, Miss Vanna. Welcome, welcome. You know what? I've got some foil of that too, so let me open that up. That'll get some different stuff. Yeah, I didn't even. Connie got me all of these last year on her shopping trip, and I mean, I used some of them, but again, I would kind of forget about them. But last year, I had most of them in that. Yeah, that is enough. Does mommy need to turn off the TV? That one actually had a cover on it. Anyway, Connie got me all these foils when she went on her shopping trip, and I used some of them. But since I had them in the drawer, I would forget about them. So now they're on this ribbon holder, so I could get more use out of it. And I keep carrying these scissors over here. I've got a hook over there, so I always have a pair of scissors on that ribbon holder, but when I keep carrying them to back to my table, that's going to make me lose that. Oh, I hate how slick these are. If you hold up your mum, you're going to know exactly where the ribbon's going to lay. So if possible, I suggest doing that. And why am I not doing the half backer? I just realized I was not doing the half backer. I can just fold that down. The half backer is where you cut the backer in half. That way you're not trying to get in the middle like this. You can go like this. That is another Connie tip. So I just folded it down. That works too. Using a half one actually will save you, of course, because you're only using a half. But if you do what I did and forgot and you can't cut it across because of staples, just fold it down. I have some garlands and stuff like that that I can add. I know I have some black bling. See if I can get to anything because I've got my ribbons, my braids all hung up back there. Let me think. Uh-oh. That's fun. Stop it. That's it. Let's take off the sheet. Right. TV went off. John Wick apparently came on. Now I like this bling is black and it does have silver on it, but it's kind of like metallic. So it reminds me of like chrome. I said I didn't want silver on it, and now look at me. But all the black stuff I have is really feminine, I guess is the word I need. I take some scrap ribbon here. Ooh, didn't want to come out, and then all of a sudden a bunch came out. Gonna end up gluing it to the table. That's that. Hey, Patsy, how are you? It's almost completely dry. So I attached this to the backer and not the bling. And there's the bottom of the backer. That's perfect. I don't like attaching the bling straight to the backer because then it leaves it too chunky when you're trying to attach all the pieces. All right, now I gotta remember where all of my things are. All right, I got footballs. I don't have a lot of green. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Good. Oh, is it? Let me switch cameras again. Okay. Get my trinkets. See what I have. I still don't remember where everything is. That's all baseball. Go team. Touchdown. Let's see what else do I have. Team rocks. Homecoming. I'm going to try not to put a lot of silver, but some stuff is going to be silver. Like the bill. All right. Let's see here. Oh, awesome. I tried some diamond painting. I don't have the patience for that, but I think y'all are awesome for doing it. I just cannot. All right, I have some twine that is green and white. Just going to randomly place these trinkets. Staple those. Add some glue because the staple may not hold. You know, it may pull out from the staple. So oh, I love hot glue, don't you? All right, let's move these off. Hey, American Amanda, how are you? trying not to put these at the same level, but I accidentally did that one. Okay, we'll do that one up here. Oops. Actually, that might be too small. Let's see how far that hangs down. Okay, that'll work. And I'm out. I can't stay on very long either, Amanda, but I appreciate you being here for however long you can. Oops, that was a little too long. Get out of my way. Okay, I think that's good for trinkets. Nope, that one looks to disappear, doesn't it? Where'd it go? It went in there somewhere. Cute, cute. Let's see. I'm good driving my kiddo and her friends to the performance. Oh, yeah. So how'd the hair dyeing go? Did that go okay? All right. Now for some braids. There. Okay. I'm going to hang this up somewhere. Hopefully that holds. All right. What do I want to make? I have some pre-made braids, but I'm pretty sure they're all really long. It's cute. She was excited. That's awesome. Let me get my notes out. do I want? I need smaller than that. Okay, I don't have 12-inch braid measurements for the zigzag. So I'm going to go with the 16. That's the smallest I've got. How much time do I have? I have a little over 20 minutes. Okay, let's see. Top ribbons, 54 inches. All right. Okay. These are going to be my top ribbons, and I did double it. So back to back, so shiny side out. And let's see, top right, 17 inches. All right. So I'm going to mark that at 17 inches. Get that out of the way so I don't burn myself. All right, and bottom ribbons need to be 2 yards plus 10 inches. Okay. And let's see, bottom right needs to be 34. So there's 20 and 34. And then I'm going to make my V. So bottom right is shorter than the bottom left. Top right is 17 inches, which leaves 1 yard, 1 inch for top left. So so both your left sides need to be longer than the right sides. Make sure that that's what I've got going. It is. And hopefully I don't accidentally make a spirit chain. Or a zag braid. I think I still got it. I made, what, 40 of these, and then, but that was a week or two ago. A couple weeks ago, maybe? I don't know. See how many braids I can get made before 2:30. at about 10 inches. Getting really close. All right, right at 12. Get just a little bit longer. Since I turned off the TV, Kit Kat is now glued to the window. All right. Stop there. Cut that off. Put those off and put those in my scrap box. That is overflowing now. Here's my mom. Take those. This will probably go somewhere like that. I'll probably make about 5 braids for this. We shall see. All right, on the Deluxe Spirit, I have measurements for 24. So surely if I half it, I can come up with this, right? All right, 80 inches of ribbons. And so that would be 40 if I'm cutting it in half. All right. Yes. Diamond dust. Oops. I keep forgetting I have scissors. Change this again so you guys can see what I'm doing. What in the world? That's okay, Connie. Oh, thank you. Oh, see. This one has not been opened either. They put clear plastic around it and then they tape it down. Why? And when they tape it, they ruin the diamond dust. Oh my gosh. Let's fix it and get mad. Okay, I put this in my scrap box because even though that's messed up and that's messed up, I can still use that center section for a loop or something. Okay, now get back. I want to cut 40 inches of this. And then I need gonna double this. Oh, it changed? Okay, thank you. Doubling this one. He just let me know that I don't have to get off here at 2:30. All right, this one's doubled, so it's really 80 inches folded in half. And I'm going to do black. Oops. Black is folded in half too. Now look at this diamond dust because the back will show. So that's the front and that's the back. Hey, Lisa Neely, how are you? And what am I going to do? I'm going to do black diamond dust on the back. How about that? Okay. Let me change cameras again and figure this out. Okay, this one needs to be, for the pattern I want, the diamond dust needs to be the bottom of the V. All right. Okay. This is going to be my top. My top right, 28 for that one, so 14. So I need to mark this at 14 inches. You know what I did? Dadgummit. I wasn't supposed to cut. Was I? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do this. But I need to, I'm going to have to tape them or something. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to start this just like you do the zigzag. Let me get my tape. Are you guys finding something interesting out there? Uh-oh, I can't find my double-sided tape. I probably had it just sitting out last night. Now I can't find it. Great. You're on my ribbon. Is it right in my front of my face and I just don't see it? Oh my gosh. Okay. Maybe I can use some hot glue and it won't be too messy. Because we want to go like this. You know what? I'll just staple it if I can hold it together. Don't come apart. Don't come apart. If you did this all the same, it would be okay. You wouldn't have this issue. All right. That'll be okay. All right. We're starting just like the zigzag. I hate that I have a staple here, but that's okay. It is what it is. Now we're going to start braiding differently. I have tutorials for these braids, you guys. You can't see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm liking this with the 2 different colors of diamond dust. That's going to be pretty. And I did it where the green diamond dust is with the green and the black diamond dust is with the black. If I had flipped them over, then there would be black here and green here. So remember that pattern. Isn't that cool? Loving it. So that adds some sparkle, but yet it's not too feminine either. These braids will probably go on either side of the mum. I just really like doing these flat braids on the ends. First of all, they're not too heavy, so they're not going to go inward as much as some other ones would. But I just think they look good on the ends. And I will usually do like a zigzag on one side, a spirit chain, or a victory braid on the other side. Or maybe even a Texas chain. Well, I ran out of that fast. But I got the 12 inches. I'm a little over 12 inches, so that worked perfectly. Of course, I've got way too much over here, but that's okay. More scrap ribbons. Yeah, that may not work there. I'm going to cover that up completely. That's the only thing I hate about doing Trinket. We'll do that one again later. Some different cloth. Good grief. I need to stock this thing back up. It's almost empty. So here we are right now. That'd be kind of what they look like. And then usually I should be able to do like 3 more braids. Let's see. Ooh, awesome. She's doing cutouts. I like the green and black. Me too. I think I want to do a whip braid. Maybe a loop chain in the center. And I'm not sure what else. I may add another braid that loops around like a patent braid or something. Loving the green and black, like mostly green and black. It's looking really cool. Okay, let's see. Oh, I wish I had my tape cutter set up. That would be awesome. Over here. It's going to be too wide. Yeah. On these pre-made ones too, I really like to put some kind of like loop chain or something in case they want to, you know, add stickers to it when they purchase it, if they want to do their own stickers and add the name. I'm trying to make that clean. See, this is why I wish I had my tape thing set up. Even on me. I'm not going to be able to make a very big loop chain because it's only a 12-inch skirt. Let's try for 8. Let's see if that works. I actually wish they were on this side. It would be a little bit easier, but I don't have anywhere to put this thing on that side. So 4 more. Yes! Look at me go. Get my hours on the other one and earn a couple bucks on this one. Okay, should be 8. What about like you did there? Oh, cool. I'll usually do some under the braids and some over the braids, but that's just all there. But sometimes like that, I'll end up with one being in the way and I have to nix it. They're getting all tangled up too. Oh, I was going to look at doing do a garland I had. Yes, that'll work. Let's see. Again, that's silver, but I'm trying not to do too much of that. Just a few little accents. All right. I am doubling these up. So it'll be like black with green on the inside. And I still do shiny side out because you can see that shiny side on the inside. But I do something else too. You know what? Just experiment here a little bit. And again, tape cutter would be awesome about now, but that's okay. My fault that I haven't taken the time to set it up. Trying to do the same space, even though I'm going to do it on the opposite side. I like them to be clean on top too, which is another reason why I would love to have my ribbon cutter. Okay, so I'm going to do them like this. I'm going to alternate them. And then, of course, when you look from the sides, you'll see black and green on the inside, which is going to be super cool. If you alternate the sides on which your pretty ribbon is on, then you don't have to have it lined up perfectly. But if you're doing them on the same side, you're going to want to compare them and make sure that they're exactly the same, if that makes sense. But alternating them like this, you don't have to have them as perfect. And they can still put stickers here, or they can even put the sticker over that some too. Or cutouts, glue cutouts on it, whichever. Fairly close, but again, it doesn't have to be exact. And I can do them like this as well, or you can do them in a straight line. Doing them in a straight line is the hardest because, I mean, you'll have them lined up and then you'll staple and it'll kind of go off to one side when you staple. The loop chain can actually be one of the more difficult braids or chains just because you have to be so perfect. See, I'm not very good with my measurements. Just make that worse. And last one, green needs to be on top on this one. Oh, thank you, Miss Alice. All right. Hopefully I can squish those up enough to make them, might be too much for a 12-inch. I'm going to have them really on top of each other. Okay, I'm going to use a number 9 ribbon to attach them to. Even though you probably won't see that, I still want to do that. Okay, I'm going to do these wonky. Remember how to do that. It's going to be hard to see the letters, but doing a short skirt, it's harder to do stuff like this. Hopefully this is not too far together, but not. I want to make sure that this isn't showing on the front. You got to cover up those edges. Oh, I may be having them too close together. We'll see. That'll work. I could have spaced them out just a little bit, maybe. I don't know. No, there's my backer right there. So that was pretty good. I may have to put something there to cover it, but I'm good. No, I haven't attached that yet either. So I definitely have space for something there and there. Okay. What braid is, apparently I need 19 inches for a 12-inch braid. Let's see. But since I'm doing ribbon folding in half, I need to make sure that it's 19 inches and 19 inches. So 19, and then I'll fold in half. Another 19. going to do diamond dust. So again, 19 and 19. Make an arrow. And you just want to basket weave them. That's what it looks on the back side. The back side of these ribbons will not show either. Always start with the one that's on top, go behind, between the two blacks, and over the middle black. Behind, between the two greens, and over the middle green. I need to get my little thing there. Oops. Blend that one a little bit. So you love your stand. So far, I've only used it for these whip braids, but you know, we're getting into it, so I'll be using it more. And I haven't seen this Dina since I've been using it. You know, I mean on here. So on the end, you know, I've been asked how to end these. All right, let me switch cameras again. Realize y'all can't see it. Okay. You'll end up with, you know, your 4 ribbons. So the one on your left end is going to go to your right middle, and the one on your right end is going to go to your left middle. I'm going to make sure I'm pulling each individual one, make sure they're nice and snug. Make sure, yep, 12 inches. And some more pulling just to make sure. Staple that right in the middle. And you can either, if it looks good up here, you can leave that at the end because there's no staple or anything. But if you like the little with the end, then you can do that. So that'll go on one side. Probably on this side because this one has both colors of diamond dust. And that will even it out more. If I put it right here, then you got all this diamond dust, and then I don't know what I'm putting here yet, but there we go. I'm really loving this black and green with just little touches of white and silver. All right, what braid should I do there, you guys? I'm at a loss here. I could do just some kind of military braid. I want something a little bit chunky because I've got flat, flat, chunky in the middle, and then this is, you know, a little bit chunky. So I feel like it needs something a little chunky here. Another one of those things that I'm a little OCD about. Möbius. I was thinking about a Möbius. I made a bunch of Möbiuses, but they're too long. All right, let's see. Okay, according to this, if I'm using 7/8, which is a good one, I want to do 12 inches by 5 times to get a 12-inch braid. So 12 times 5. Let's see if that works out. One, 2, 4, and I am going to double it. I just like the double, nicer, thicker braid. And then the black. Again, double. I already did the diamond dust on 2, so I don't want to do diamond dust on this one. And then I remembered I have this, and I'd already doubled that. You wouldn't want to use just this. That probably would not work well. But I'm going to end up with 3 ribbons on that side. That's okay. Hey, Shauna. Ooh, scrapbook retreat. How fun. I love that you do things like that. That's good for your soul. This is one of my keto friends, everyone, but she's a crafter too. She's a paper crafter. All right. So you're going to have one going off, kind of dark on it. That didn't help, did it? But with a Möbius, if you know how to do a military braid, you can do a Möbius. It's super simple. All you're doing, instead of making a loop first, you're going back around to the back side of it, and then you're making a loop and going inside the loop. And if you only do one side like that, and you do regular military on this side, you'll get an angel wing. But you'll need like twice as much ribbon on this side than you will this side. Maybe not that much, but quite a bit more. All right, back around the loop and then inside the loop. And pull snug. And I try to remember to pull this one snug and pull that one snug. You're going to get a longer braid if you remember to keep them snug. What you fussing at? Pull, pull. Oh, how fun. You can make it spectacular. She got to go on a cruise last summer. Snug, snug. That's metallic. I'm going to call it metallic ribbon. I can't remember what they call it. Like a foil or something. That's going to add just another dimension to it. It's going to give it a shiny look and give it a little bit different, fun look. If you use this kind of ribbon on a braid, most braids you're going to have to back it up with a luster, especially if you do a bubblegum braid with it. It'll just fall apart. ribbon keep twisting. The pain in the butt part of this braid is that the ribbons will get really, really curly, and so you're going to have to keep like shaking them out. With this length, though, I'm not really having to battle that, but if you're doing like a 36-inch braid, it's not fun. Like I am, yeah, I'm there. I have no need to keep going. I'm going to go through that loop and pull these and staple that. And I'll cut those off. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can cut that off right there too. I even keep small pieces because of things like this. And you need a little small piece of ribbon. Okay. Perfect. Look at that. This might be a beginning to end full mum tutorial. I get asked about that all the time. You know how hard that is? Sure, it's a smaller one, but okay. I'm going to make sure all these are on here. Let's see. I may switch that to FaceTime. Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure that everything's entangled. Start with this top middle loop chain. Come down a little bit more. See how it's going to hang. I know it's the middle because of that right there. And it's okay if it hangs down a little bit lower than the rest of the mum, especially being in the middle. All right. Now I want to go to my end ones. Sure they are angling the way I want them to. You can go over the ribbon some like that is. That's fine. I'll put the zigzag. Okay, now I want to hang this. And since I did the blingy piece here, I want to put the homecoming one over here. Even that out. That's a little, it's more than what I needed. Especially if you leave the little things on there, then you end up with a little bit longer. And make sure that's centered. And nope, wrong way. Maybe should have waited on the loop chain and did it last. I was struggling. I like this. I can see the back side. I can just look at the camera. Okay. All right. Here it is. Look how full that is. Oh, thank you, Shauna. I'm loving the green and black. All right, I need to hang that football again. Good for you, girl. It's not hard. It's just a lot of ribbon, right? I mean, if you know how to do a victory, you can do it because it's basically, I mean, it's a double victory. What it is. I like that there's some bling on this, but it's not feminine. There's diamond dust, and then there's shiny. You've got the imprint, which steps that up a little bit. And you have the chrome looking bling. And there's lots of noisemakers in there. I feel like the whip braid is going a little bit too much to see if I can fix that. Like a little bit too much to the middle. That's okay. Whip braids can be a pain in the butt on just attaching them to the mum, as they're so stiff. They don't want to do what you want them to do. Yes. There you go. That's so smart. Especially if you know what schools you're getting. I'm super happy with this. Don't have any of my big clamps. I think I've used them all. There's one. Some highlight holders. I'm going to put this somewhere. I wonder if those little clips would hold it. I didn't think about that. Ah, look at that. She is such a genius. Look. I'm going to put this over here while I work on the top backer. I wish I could put it somewhere behind me where y'all could see it, but that's too low. Darn it. All right, I need another backer. This is another thing where that would come in handy because I need loops cut. They are, aren't they? I think I need to buy some more. I feel like I'm running out. All right, I'm going to grab some of these ribbons out of here, but not the little ones. Some. See if I can make some backers loops with some of these small ribbons. Okay, just grabbing some of those on top. I don't know. Okay, I'm at 44% battery on this. I don't know about that, but we shall see. If I have a blackout, it's either the camera either went dead or the computer went dead, but I still have quite a ways on the computer. All right. Let me think. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I was looking for my little green cutting mat, but that is in the other room. Darn it. Really could have used that. All right. Oops. That's some bad cutting, but I don't care. All right, I cut these at 12 inches because I want them nice and thick. I'm going to fold them in half, crease them, fold them over again. Now, let's see, I have some green diamond dust. I will use this first, these scrap pieces. This is number 9. This is 7/8 right here. How did I do that? Okay. Pretty, huh? All right. I keep bringing those over here. I need to leave them over there. I think I need like 50 pairs of scissors in here. Alrighty, now for the pretty imprint. The thicker you make your loops too, I noticed that it's not as easy to squish the loops, you know, when you're trying to staple stuff around the loops, or, you know, you're working on getting the mum all together. You'll notice some of those loops might get squished, which is awful. I hate that. But the thicker you make them, the more difficult it is to squish. Hello, Cara. I always do that. Kara. Why do I say Cara? I don't know. Like my daughter's name when we moved here. Liliana. And everybody wants to say Liliana. And I'm like, it's not Liliana. There's some black diamond dust. I'm just going to make a variety here. And I'll probably need more than this, but we're just going to start with this. I I figured. Like on my laptop, whenever I try to hit return, I always end up hitting a little slash button right on top of it instead. Put these over here so you guys can actually see them. There's two of those, two of those, two of these so far. I don't want that. I would normally throw that away, but again, that would be perfect for hanging some bling, so I'll hang on to it. I'm not very straight today. Okay. Another one of those. Guess I'm going to end up with 4 of those. Let's see what we got. Five and a half inch backer, 5.5 inch flower. Tried your paint earlier and had to stop. It was not working for me. I hope so. I think I need them about there. The pen. All right. Oh, gosh. Shoulder. Big. That's too big too. Okay. I think all of these are going to be too big. Just kind of a guide where to attach the ribbons. All right. So if we go north, south, east, west, and then we have, yeah, so we're going to need more than that. That's too much white showing. Let's see, what else can we do? I can do 4 big ones, like the 2.5 inch, and then I can do 2 of those in between those. Or I can do yeah, I still don't know that that would be enough. Okay. You too. Have fun at your retreat. Ooh, I pulled way too much out. What? There we go. That was smarter. What do they say about working smarter, not harder? All right, again, I'm going to double those up. All right. And then it'll be like 2 in between. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. That will be perfect. Just using my mat as a guide to kind of try and attach these evenly. some reason one side's going up. I don't know if I need to staple it over further. But you can see in the hole, and then I've got the center right there. So center right there. And I just want to attach them so you're not like all wonky or way over here. And then I also want to flip it over and look at the back side and see if I'm on the back or off the back are the same. Pretty close anyway. It's not going to be exact. Then you can turn it around this way and go, okay, here and here. And you're going to make a box on the inside. And you can see the space in between looks the same. Maybe up a little bit more. Looks there, looks even. Pretty even. Doesn't have to be exact, but I want it to look nice. Okay, those are the same. Those are the same, and those are the same. All right. Nope. Yeah, I don't want to do that on top of that because those are the same. So I'm going to do that one there. Oh, you know what? I've got 4 of these. Doesn't matter. One of them, 2 of them are going to be on top of there, so it doesn't matter. All right, if I do it like that and then like that, that'll be even. And I'm just trying to kind of be even there as well. Do that one there. And you can go like this too if you need to get in there. You don't want to squish that loop. Again, and go like that. Remember which ones I'm doing. Then this one will be next. Yep, it's much shorter for some reason. And now this one. And that's that one. Do not have to go over the top of your loops. You can go behind them. See how I'm moving that one up? Let's see if I got them. Very good. A little bit bigger than I wanted it. That happens. Sometimes I'll have them, I'll look and I'll be like, okay, that's perfect. And then I'll end up putting them out too far or too far. I mean, it's not bad, but it's a little bit off. So I'm going to add some stuff on the inside just to kind of even that out a little bit. Should have some black in here. There's some. Goodness gracious. It's all tangled up. Tinsel, tubing, all kinds of stuff like that. Green, there's green. This is some nice green tinsel. hard to find the hole after that. See how that fills that in a lot better, and it also adds some sparkle. That's about 16 inches. I don't measure these out, I just eyeball it. And the black is dark, so it's hard to see it. What? I like to do these in threes usually. All right. That's so cute. Nice sparkle. Hey guys, what you doing? Look how cute that is. That is too cute. All right. Put you back. Ooh, slapped a little bit of hot glue. I think it's leaking. Okay, now I need to attach the garter and the necklace and all that. I moved all that stuff over there, didn't I? Yes, I did. Mess. Let me clean up a little bit. That bad. I don't need these ribbons now. Goodness. Okay. I am actually going to put this on pause for a minute. I need to grab some stuff, and I'm also going to grab my charger because I am getting pretty low. So don't freak out. Taking a break. I'm going to mute. right, I am back. Just realized though that in order to plug in my computer, I have to unplug something else. I think I will switch over to that. Oh, I took my glasses off too. Okay. All right, I'm gonna unplug that camera because it's probably about dead anyway. I got to eject it. It's gonna be mad at me. So let me plug this in. All right, now I can plug in my. I'll just have to do the rest of it off of this. Okay, like I said at the beginning, I want to attach different ways for this to be worn because I don't know who's going to buy it. I don't want it to be too feminine in case they want to use it as a garter. For guys, I want to give it all the options. And then also I get leg garter orders too. So either way. And then I got some soft satin. This is just Offray 5/8. So I will do like a little pin on, and I will do the garter and probably a ribbon necklace too. And if it ends up being for an arm garter, they can either just hide that ribbon or they can cut it off. Makes no matter to me. All right, taking another garter. These are really flimsy. Did I say garter? And I'm gonna hold it like so. Make it thicker. That's not making it a whole lot thicker, but I'm just not wanting it to bend completely. And let's see. Trying to decide what I want to do next. What I want to attach next. Where's the seam? Okay, I always want to cut it where the seam is. Now I'm going to glue. And then glue that side as well. To add some more glue in here. If you heat the end of your new glue stick and then stick it in and press it up against the one that's running out, it should glue to itself, and that way it won't fall out. Just a little tip I've learned somewhere. I don't remember where. Staples. Yep, that one's empty too. That's 2 staplers down. Stapling it down all over, especially in the elastic. Okay. Now a garter is going to be attached this way, right? I'm trying to figure out if I want to attach this first or the flower first. Let's see. I'm going to go with this. Right. Let's put some glue along the top. And we're just going to try and line those up best we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. And a staple, make sure you're not stapling your garter down to the backer. So watch what you're doing. And it's always a good idea to go this way too. Make sure, I mean, just look at the other side and make sure you're not stapling something you're not wanting to staple. It's being nice and secure. All right. This is a new roll. This is about 11 to 12 inches. Again, I'm just eyeballing it. Let's see, how do I want that? I'm not really a uniform type person, you know, where this is up and down or side to side. I actually prefer it to be like catty corner thing with all the loops. I'm going to say this is my top. And this is only a single side. That's not double-sided. So it would be shiny on both sides and a little bit thicker. And of course, we are going to do staples as well. Again, I want to make sure I'm not stapling anything I don't want stapled. There is our little pin on. Sturdy. Okay. And for this size, we definitely want to go like 24, 24 for the necklace. And I'm going to go ahead and attach that to this too. I like to do it at a V. And kind of space them out. I know some people do the necklace like right here. It just feels like it would cut across on the neck to me, but you know, do whatever you think is best. Whichever way you like is the right answer. I need to move it because I'm getting hot glue all over it. Hot glue strings. You can either leave this like this and let them like put it on and then tie a knot to make it adjust it, or you know, use a pin to adjust it, or you can cut it, heat seal the ends, and then they can tie it on. Either way. Alrighty. I'm ready to attach this sucker. And of course, you want to remember where your top is. Okay. The backer is all through here. So we're going to glue. And that glue is hot. Hot to try. Yeah, I want to do this way so I can kind of line this up better. There we go. Definitely want to get those sections together. Careful, don't mess anything up there. I definitely want to go over the garter again. Those are going to gape open, so try to get in there with the stapler. And again, don't staple your garter down. Now I want to get up in here, but I don't want to staple down. There's the braid up a little bit. Get that sucker out of the way. And why I'm doing it that way. There we go. Sure, I'm not stapling anything down that I want to. You're not going to be able to get all the way in the middle, but just go as far as you can. Okay. I think we are good. Look at all those staples. And this is why we put a clean backer on there. Can you imagine trying to make somebody wear that with all that on there? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Okay. All right. Time for a clean backer. Now these don't have a shiny side. Most of them do, but these 5.5 from L&M do not. I think they make them themselves. All right. So I did go up a little bit higher, and I want to cover it all, so I will just do 2 backers. That's fine. Plus, these are a little bit thinner too, and sometimes you can still feel the staple under there. So doing 2 of these is something I would likely do anyway. I want to make sure that one covers completely on the bottom. So put it where I want it first, and then I'm going to come in here with the hot glue. And get a little bit around the edge, but not too much. You don't want it oozing out everywhere. And you only have like a couple of seconds to move it exactly where you want it once you add that hot glue. And then press down as much as you can. Get all of those sections nice and glued tightly together. See, there's a little bit coming out. That's okay. Just don't want like globs of glue coming out. That would be bad. Now we can glue the other half of it. Since I don't know exactly where it ends, I'm going to glue the top part. And then like this. Yeah, I can feel some of those staples. I want to make sure they're not going to bust through there. So even if I didn't, I noticed that a lot of times on the clean one, I would have to add a second one. And I'm going to start at the top this time because I want to make sure I got all that junk covered up. Oh, I didn't mean to go off the edge there. And this is where, if you have any Hyla holders, you can go like this. Make sure it's holding them in place. Now we want to go the bottom part. You don't have to have a lot of glue. You just want to seal it down. This isn't something that has to do with the structural part. This is just covering up ugliness and making it to where it's more comfortable to wear and protecting them and their clothing. Okay, we're also going to go like this to get all those hot glue strings off. Should be able to take that. All right, there. See, you want those as close together as you can. When you're dealing with a garter, you're going to have some gapping, but at the top, see how close those are together. That's what you want. And this is what it looks like on the back side. See how pretty? And you got your pin on. You got your necklace. You would normally add all these ways to attach it. If you know it's for a girl and you don't know how they want it, I will usually do both pin on and ribbon necklace to give them options. Not like those ribbons are expensive and it takes a lot of time. So if you don't know, I say it's best to give them those options. And here's what we look like. Look at how cute that is. All right, necklace. Hold on. Okay. So see, you wouldn't want it like that. But you want it big enough where it's not going to mess up their hair when they go to put it on. So they can either tie a knot, they can pin it, or what I'll more than likely do is cut it exactly in the middle so they can tie it on. And then if they want to do a pin, I am going to provide a pin so they can pin it on and wear it on one side. This, and then of course they can chop this mess off if they don't want that, or they can just kind of pin it off to the side. And then if they do a garter, then they're going to put it on their arm like so. Pull away like that. So, and then of course on their leg too if they want to do a leg garter. Thank you, Cara. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's Cara now. It's just, sorry. I wonder if I have any cutout that will work for this thing. Like a generic cutout. Let's see. I do have some of my cutouts in here. The ones that aren't huge. All right, let's look in the green. Hey, I do have one of those green footballs from Mud Camp. It is green and silver. I got two different ones. I have this one that's iridescent. Yeah. Thank you, Lisa. Hair up. I know, but now it's like coming out Cara for some reason. And you know, I get so irritated when people do that to my daughter. And I'm doing it to you. Payback, I guess. Yeah, I don't have anything else that's generic. Hey, I just thought of something though when you say Cara. How about Care Bear? Can she be Care Bear now? I'm thinking she needs to be Care Bear. It's a little bit bent. Look at that. But it has a little cutout on the flower. we've got to embellish it a little bit, right? And, I've got these solid ribbons back here. We can do, years and stuff like that and stickers if they want. Of course, there's plenty of space to add custom cutouts later. I'm trying to bend that just a little bit without messing it up. And of course you can attach it like this, but I like them a little bit off-centered. I bet you did. I had a bunch of nicknames too in school with my name. Okay, she's Care Bear now. I thought of you the other day. My daughter came home from, well, they had a field trip, but they stopped at Cece's Pizza, and so they were in the arcade. She came home with 2 little rubber duckies. And she goes, "Look at this collection of rubber duckies I'm getting." She had like a big pile of them from different things. I'm like, "You need a Jeep." I know. I was like, one was like an 8-ball, and I can't remember what the other one was. Oh, yeah. Here that is. Yay. Love it, love it, love it. Let's move this stuff here. See it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've got to cut this, so that's going to drive me crazy. I will heat still though. There we go. I know she needs that. She needs to get her Jeep now, huh? When she starts really driving. Me too. I'm so glad that I had that. And putting a football on it is generic since it's the football homecoming. These are all tangled and looks like all the cutouts, or I mean all the trinkets went to one side. There we go. Cut out. Yeah, I definitely need to cover that up because you can see the staples. So I can do like some of that bling, glue that on there, or some other bling. I can put a bow, I could put a trinket. Lots of options for covering that up. But this is super cute. Only thing I hate about whip braids too, well, it's not the only thing I hate about them. I hate boxing up mums with whip braids on them, but they tend to just go, Phoop. They want to do their own thing. That kind of helps a little bit. Yes, it's the iridescent background. And so that's, if it does go for a guy, that to me, using less of the glitter, using more of like the shiny is better for them. Two and a half hours and I've made a full mum. Braids and all. I just need to embellish it a little bit, fix some of these things. Let's see. This would probably be best. I don't know if that's wide enough. Thank you, thank you. All right. Just trying to spread that hot glue out. I'm not putting a ton on there. And then I'm just going to tap so it doesn't ooze out. Look how pretty that is. Still doesn't have to make it girlish. You don't want it to be. You want it to be for a guy. Still work. Need to cover that up. I got that. I can do bows, but I don't want to get carried away with bows either because, again, that's my ability. For just a minute, I think I dropped my computer and took it off. Anyway. Thank you. Oof. Don't take me off subscriber. Keep me on there. Don't drop your computer either. I dropped mine, I don't know how many times, but luckily every time it's been on the carpet. Super cute. So we could add more trinkets. Now, a lot of times on these pre-made mums for the Etsy shop, I will not like fill them full of embellishments or trinkets because, again, I want to leave spaces for them if they, if this ends up going for a guy and they want, maybe he's in baseball, so they want some baseball trinkets. Well, I definitely want to leave some spaces for them to add, or if they purchase from me, usually I have an option of like personalization if they want me to add stickers, if they want me to do cutouts, if they want me to add more trinkets. Oh, thank you. So I like to leave some spaces, and a lot of times, and I didn't think about it this time because it's been a year, is I will add some ribbons, some of these little ribbons or twines or whatever, and leave them empty so they can add more trinkets that way too, but I did not. But there are plenty of places to add, to glue some onto. So we're okay there. Again, we can do stickers here. We can do stickers going down here. And then, of course, we can do bows. It bugs me not to finish it off and add like a bunch of bows and stuff like that. But like I said, don't know who it's going for. We don't know what else they want to add to it. So I've got to leave a little bit of space for adding to it. But if this was going for a girl, I would definitely do a cute bow here. Maybe even another one here, or some bling, because I just have that one staple right there. But definitely, like some little individual bling going up there, or a bow on it, maybe a bow right here. I wouldn't get carried away with bows. I'd either do like one bow or 3 bows. And then, like I said, you could do more trinkets, more bling, whatever you want to do. But I will leave some space on it for them to either, and some people want to add some stuff themselves. They want to feel like they had a part in it. So I've got to give them that. So they may want to do their own stickers. They might, I've had both where they add all kinds of stuff to it or they buy it as is. But I am definitely at a stopping point. It took me, about 2.5 hours with one little break with 5 braids. I think that's pretty darn good. Of course, I already had the custom cutout made. That's it. Football cutouts are simple to do. If you didn't have that, there's all kinds of big trinkets. There's foam, glitter foam cutouts you can buy. There's all kinds of like little wooden cutouts that you can buy like at Hobby Lobby and stuff, like football ones and different sports balls. And yeah, there's just all kinds of stuff embellishments you can buy and put on the flower if you want. But I am definitely at a stopping point and exhausted. I made is this my first month my first month for 2024. Look at that. Super excited. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here and watching. And those of you that watch this later, watch the replay, I appreciate y'all watching too. if you haven't already, if you will go give me a thumbs up, I'd really, really appreciate it. And when the live is over, if you're watching the replay, if you could go in and just leave me some hearts in the comment section, I would really, really appreciate that, because that does help put the video out there. Thank you, Lisa. And yeah, you can ask questions in the comments, and I'll get back as soon as I can. Just please do not be rude in the comments. You might your comment may be deleted if you're if you're rude. But yeah, I appreciate y'all being here. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Saturday. Let's see. Awesome to see you too, Lisa. I know I'm not really seeing you, but talking to you. Oh, thank you, Care Bear. We've got Kristen, and now we got Care Bear and Angel. I just started nicknaming Angel, our sweet Angel. Nap time, thumbs up. Yes, please. Y'all are getting all kinds of nicknames for me. You're just going to have to like it. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for watching. Again, comment, share, like, subscribe, all that good YouTube-y stuff. As my friend Lindy says, I stole that from her. She's not very far from me, but she's in the keto community. So if y'all are interested in keto, go visit Go visit Lindy at Paleo Barbie Does Keto, if you're interested in that. Or just go give her a nice little comment, because she's such a sweetheart. Thank you, guys. I will catch you all on the next one. I don't know when I'll do my next live, but I've gotten several of them lately. So hopefully I'll can keep that up. And I plan to do more mums, for my Etsy shop. So that when I'm doing them in the off season like that, it's a lot easier for me to video them, to do lives and stuff like that. So it's like a win-win. I've got some extra mums in my Etsy shop, and then also I'm able to give you guys more thorough videos or lives. So it's a win-win for sure. Thank you guys for being here. I will catch you all on the next one. Bye. God bless.